Alright, welcome back guys. Today what we're doing is we're summoning for the new monsters that just came out. We've got the raid up button here. I try not to summon until the raid up button is around, which usually means new monsters, which means I have a little bit of a better chance of getting them, which is great because otherwise my chance of dupes are like 80% now. I've got like 80% of the monsters in the game, so kind of all works together. It's worth saving, it's worth getting the semi-banner, and then hopefully getting the new monsters. Let's look at them real quick just to see, what we got here. I haven't really looked at them too deeply. I read the notes briefly, so we'll just dig into it here. Let's see if I can find them first. Where are they? These are 4 stars. These are 5 stars. It's not Brandia. It's this guy, right? Mugwang. Cool model. Real cool. Looks like something you'd see in, like, Zelda or something to me. Leader skill, HP Fire. I'm assuming they're all HP attribute. Skill 1 is a HP scaling damage with a 50% chance to stun. It's pretty good. 2 times inflicts damage that increases according to max HP. Steals beneficial effects with 30% chance each. So it's going to be AoE stealing beneficial effects. That seems pretty good. Percentage chance is kind of low. Has a little heal for everybody and a personal heal. So that's kind of nice, like a self-sustain strip steal. That's nice. And then continuous damage for 2 turns anytime you attack. So it's AoE continuous damage, and then a destroy based on the dots. That's pretty nice because the dots are fixed damage, and so that's just a fixed, steady, ticking destroy timer. It's pretty nice. I think that's pretty nice. So fire looks pretty good. This is the 4-star. Let's look at the 5 stars first. Yep. This is a single target, 15% of your max HP steals beneficial effect, leaves a branding if you can't steal. So a single target steal, otherwise a branding. Okay. I like that it's 100% to steal and 100% to brand. That's nice. Recovers HP by 30%, attacks all enemies, scaling a max HP, and a stun, and a little baby absorb chance. Okay. Wind. Yep. Also, yep. This is the AoE we just looked at, and then your attacks will always land as a crit whenever you attack an enemy. Okay. I don't know why they said attack an enemy, but that's fine. In addition, the damage taken decreases according to the current HP. So it's a take less damage, and everything's always a crit. So you are doing HP scaling damage. You don't have to build crit. I guess you just build crit damage or just tons of HP. It's just going to hit a little bit harder. So that seems okay, too. Unfortunately, I feel like pretty much anything in the meta that doesn't turn cycle currently is getting just wrecked. So I don't know how well they can stand up to not just getting crazy wrecked. I guess the light one is fine. I don't feel like we need to look at it because who cares? There's like 3 people that'll get it. The dark one everybody's going to get, though, so I think it's worth looking at. Gapsu, that's a monster we're all going to own, a monster named Gapsu. So that's nice. HP 50%. There's the stun. This is the single target strip. Leave a brand. And this is increase your attack bar by 10% whenever the enemy recovers HP. In addition, recovers the HP of the ally with the lowest HP by 10% when you give a turn. Okay, so that is you are cycling, which is good, and a baby Raccoony kind of heal every turn. Okay, that seems good. Cycling plus gaining a turn. Maybe a quasi Raccoony with good stats, element neutral. Huge HP pool. Clearly a bruiser battle kind of a thing. I don't know. We'll see. Anything that's dark is interesting to me because I have Han, and the Han just makes them all better. So I'm definitely going to build and try him. I don't know. There might be situations where it's good. You can build him with enough HP to take a hit. I don't know. We'll see. I'm interested. I'm not overwhelmingly like blown away, but I'm interested. All right, let's look at these guys. So it's a girl with a little suitcase, which I guess there's a monster in there or something, right? What do we got? Glance, 70%. Pretty good. 2-turn glance. Spooky ghosts up here. Not just normal ghosts, spooky ghosts. To attack all enemies 2 times. Each removes 1 beneficial effect with 50% chance and decreases the attack power by 2 turns with 50% chance. Chance goes up to 80. So 2 turns, 80, strip, and attack down. That's a good strip. The attack down, I don't know that it'll be that effective. Hounds of Hell. Wicked Hounds of Hell attack all enemies 3 times. Each attack inflicts continuous damage for 2 turns, disturbs HP recovery for 2 turns, and decreases the attack bar by 25% in proportion to the number of harmful effects granted on the enemy. Okay, I mean, that seems fine. And an attack arena skill. Ooh, that's kind of nice if they're ever useful. So this is an accuracy arena. Yep, the glance. Grants the reflect harmful effect on the ally target for 2 turns. Target under reflect reflects harmful effects, excluding inability effects. So any harmful effects get reflected. I feel like if you don't gain a turn after that, that's really useless in RTA. Probably in PvE, cool. You can use that to know what's gonna attack what. But in RTA, it's like, cool, you wasted your turn. You have a 3-turn cooldown, and I'll just ignore it. I feel like that's useless. Demon Bag decreases HP by 5% whenever the enemy and allies' turns end. Demon Bag devours the target to leave it out of the battle and decreases the HP by 5%. So it's like a trap, like Jogun does. 10 turns. That's interesting. And it's decreased by 1 turn if the caster gets attacked. So it's wanting you to hit this thing to decrease the amount it's sealed away. That's interesting, at least. I don't know that on the blue one it's great, but it's interesting. I guess, can it reflect on itself? Is that the thought? On the ally target. So if it can reflect itself, then you get the full turn of the bag. But again, not getting an extra turn makes it kind of bad. Defense lead. Yep. This is the remove beneficial effects thing we've seen before. And then we got a passive here. Prevents the enemy from removing harmful effects with an 80% chance for 1 turn if you attack the enemy under harmful effects. In addition, your attack bar increases by 10% whenever the enemy is granted with harmful effects. So it's got cycling. The harmful effect rate is up to 100%, I guess? And we got a defense lead. We've got a HP lead, and we've got a crit lead. They won't give us speed lead, but I don't feel like we need to look at those, because whatever. I'm not going to get those, so I'm not going to worry about it. All right, let's see which ones we can get. We've got a decent amount of room. We've got a decent amount of scrolls. Let's get these elementals out of the way first, just to get them gone, and we'll get to it. I guess we're just looking for new stuff. I wish I had 2 more blue ones. Maybe I can go buy some, so I can do it all at once. What do we got? Glory. 2 blue. Let's do it. Done. Yeah, 1 button for the win. And we've got a blessing, because that's... I'm all blessing. Some people are no blessing. I'm all blessing. Because the only way for me to get new units is blessings, pretty much. Or that. That's like my most wanted. Love it. Love it. That's fantastic. So on my most wanted list, I have a new spot. That's great. There's not a lot of monsters I want, and that is one of them. So good start. So you can see my little list here. There's the Puppeteer. I think Abellio is my most wanted. Probably it's kind of in order. I think Abellio, then Hagang, then Puppeteer, and then the wins are not quite in order. I think I want Claire the most after that, and then the other one. So Puppeteer's gone, which is great. I don't think I really want any fire. Maybe the new fire guy? I don't know. Fire's not that interesting of what's left. In terms of blue... What is that? Oh. Wait, no, that's Devil Maiden. I just reviewed Devil Maidens, which have been out, and I just ignored them. I did not even know what they did. So, cool. That was not the 4 stars. That was the Devil Maidens. I'm sure they're really bad, because they look like 4 stars that were not usable. So, do I want any of these? Not really. Not really. Gotta pick something. I'll pick the new fire guy. Why not? It's good to want 1 fire unit. Cool. So I guess we gotta go buy another blessing. Buy that too. So let's see. Ancient crystals. I have 225, so that means I gotta nuke something. Nuke. None of y'all. I know I got 1 to kill. There it is. Tiana. Nuke it. Alright, Tiana's gone. Let's go buy the blessing. Let's not modify our island. Ancient crystal. Splendid blessing. And to me, that's why I think blessings are really, really worth it to me. Because what if that was a blue monkey? How long would I have to wait to get the Puppeteer, you know? Like, could be forever. Just even getting a choice of it is hard. And that'll give me a nice another turn 1 option. Like, I've been trying to play turn 1 a little more. I guess, can I just hit this again? I can. I've never done that before. Sequential SP summons. Oh, second lightning. The first lightning justifies the entire group. Like, if that's all I get out of 300 scrolls, I'm good. Like, just getting a Nat 5 is hard, and then getting one that I actually want that's new is super crazy hard. Because now I'm at a little over 80% of the monsters, which is just It makes summoning not as big of a thing, which makes it even easier to save. But then the ones you want, you're like, why don't I have that one I want? Like, why don't I just have a Balio, you know? But I'm sure, everybody's got that going on. You always hear about some SWC player that's missing. How many monsters do I have? I'm at the max. All right, let's clear them out. Some SWC player that's missing like that one crucial monster, and then they're fighting all whales that are missing like one LD, and it's like, oh, that is unfortunate for you. All right, let's get back to it. I mean, technically, we should get one more Nat 5 out of this group, because we still have over 200 scrolls. Hey, it's a new thing. That's the one I should have reviewed, that everyone's like, he reviewed a Nat 5 monster that has been around that no one cares about. Apparently there's those things. The one that's yellow with another little friend that I completely ignored. So I guess what I'm hoping to summon is the red one, that is the fusion, so that I don't have to fuse it. I would way rather just take one that I summon than have to fuse a 4-star. Like, not that fusing is that hard anymore, but why make it harder? Like, I know I can make one anytime I want a red one, so. I don't feel like I haven't gotten a lightning in a while, but I haven't really been paying attention. Hey, it's that one. Cool. The only thing is, I don't feel like this shows me how many monsters I have currently. Like, I didn't know I was 10 away. And I don't want to summon straight into the storage, because that's unlucky. No one wants to do that. Oh, lightning. Cool. Alright, now we're putting them in storage. You guys, in storage. My new little 4-star that I don't know what it does. Something PvE, hopefully at the very least. Skip. Blade Dancer. I don't think I'm looking for any 4-stars except the new ones, and then anything that happens to, be fusion for something. I wouldn't mind continuing to fuse Riley's, because I got my Riley max skilled, and I've got the red one and the blue one, and ideally they would both be red max skilled. The red one first, I think. The red Riley. Skip. Go Abelio. And even Abelio, I mean, I don't need him to function. It just would give me one more bruiser option that I would have on hand. Same with Hagang. Like, Hagang is a very specific option in a certain spot that makes it so you don't have to do double speed lead, double speed contest. You can do a little bit of a mix match, because if they try to strip you, you cut. So that would be the only situation I would use it in occasionally in RTA. All right, last little 10 spot here, and then we're going to go see where we're at in terms of monsters. I can't tell if it's a 5-star or not. Like, I couldn't tell in that little blue one. Some people can, like, see a hiccup. I have no idea. Sometimes I try to call it, and I am very, very wrong. All right, let's go clear this out. Yep, I'm maxed out. Into storage, all of you. I do like how storage is basically infinite. Like, I'm sure there's a max, but somebody at Comp2Us decided they can just summon as much as they want. Because I could see it being a problem. Like, if you're discouraging summoning because they cannot store them, that's you losing money for the ability to, like, stack a number one tick higher. That seems like an easy decision from, like, a corporate standpoint. The other thing I really like is how they just gave up on trying to care about mana. They're just like, sure, have infinite mana. Like, they realize that most people it just ran away from. And so they're just like, okay, so mana's not in any way restrictive. Everybody can have all the mana they want. Hey, I got a blue one. I think the red one is fusion, though. Sadly. Need the red one. I've got yellow and blue. I just need red. Be red. Yes, pumpkin. That's what I meant. You read my mind. Just what I wanted. Everybody into storage. Back at it. 133. So we're cranking through. We've done well over 200 now. And we got the one new one. Probably even better than Abelio, honestly. Because I think I am going to play turn 1 a little bit more, and that thing is just turn 1 through and through. Samurai! It's weird how the game, like, funnels you into the summoning experience. Be like, cool, a penguin, neat, an imp, to I care about 0 things that are happening on the screen except one very specific case of a 1 in 200. Like, that's crazy. but it like slowly brings you into that place where you're like, okay, that's fine, that's normal. Or like LD scrolls, like, are you kidding? Like, anybody that can do math knows LD scrolls are insane. Like, it's an insane thing to include in a game at that rate. And for people to actively chase them is nuts. And wanting specific ones, oh my gosh, it's crazy. Like, I haven't gotten an LD since Han, which was like, was it like 6 years ago or something? It was a long time. Long enough that it is in the rearview mirror heavily, and I'm just like, I wonder if I'll ever get another one. Or my former main, where I just don't even play it anymore because it never got one in years and years and years. Totally crazy. I think the only realistic thing to hope for is specific LD 4 stars at this point. If you're, not a heavy spender. If you're a heavy spender, you can justifiably hope to pull a Gianna or whatever. Those guys with like 20 LDs. Nuts. 2 in 1 pack. Hey, I think you're Fusion. That's something. I feel like it's getting close to 5-star time. We've been waiting a little while. Not that we're gonna get one, but I wouldn't be opposed. Maybe it's you. Hey, are you red? Be red. You look reddish. Yeah. You just made my Fusion life easier. Good job. And if nothing else, that button should give me some of those, right? Like, if the button doesn't give me new 4 stars, that's real sad. I mean, it gives me lots of samurais too, so I don't know. Alright, 53 left. I think, and then we can go claim a bunch of stuff and do a couple little more, but we're basically on the back 9 here. Who are you? I guess you're in Assassin's Creed, maybe? Ooh, back to back. Ooh, pumpkin. Yes. Yes, it is almost Halloween. Gotta love it. Are we maxed out? We're pretty close. Let's go put them away again. Back. Oh, no, that's not what we want. Back in storage. No, not that. Not that. Can you... the fact that they're selling Transcendence packs like that is nuts to me. It's just like, we're giving them away. Please, please place $100. And I think most people are just like, nah, I'm good. When the first one came out, you're like, this is the best thing ever. And now it's like, okay, you're going to sell me as many of these as I'm willing to pay for. I think I'm good. Ooh, right off the bat. That's nice. That one had a weird look to it. It had, like, different colors in the lightning. Maybe I'm seeing something. Yeah, it was more reddish. That was more green. I'm going to go back and watch because that looked weird to me. 2 in 1 pack, though. 3 in 1 pack. Oh, my. Yep, pumpkin. He's always like the extra. He's like, hey, something's interesting happening? I want to be there. I must arrive. Don't do interesting summoning things without me. The pumpkin. Ooh, another one. Looks yellow. Wonder if any of these are worth skilling up. One would think I would look into that. I think that would be a reasonable expectation. I don't know if that'll happen, though. I think this is our last 10 spot before we gotta go dig around for free stuff. Yep, alright, let's go get free stuff. Nope. Nope. Yes. Alright. So we've got this free stuff here. Which is like that. That's our free little thingamajig. A couple of these. Cool. Cool. And we'll take this one just so it doesn't harass us all the time. What is this? So we haven't done that yet. We're not doing that. We'll take that. And then that's not happening right now. Okay. And then we'll go over here and get these goodies. 33. All right. That's a good amount. Oh, I know where they are. That's where they are. And there's all kinds of stuff in here. That. Alright, let's go get our free one, which is here. Oh, okay, it's just a scroll. Got it. I forget how these free ones work, because sometimes they come out with stuff and they don't give you anything free. And I forget, oh, we got that. Alright, that's cool, that's something. Alright, where's our little free one? There it is. Go red, I guess. Is it? Eee, red. So now we can feed one and still have one. That's fun. Alright, so we'll do these, and then we'll do our little big scroll at the end. Double hard. That's always a good omen. I like when they're in a row like that. It feels like when you do a scratch-off ticket, and you're like, ooh, 3 hards in a row. That should mean something. Doesn't mean anything. Spoilers. Hey! Oh! Actual choices. I don't like that. I want one new thing. I think I like red. Continuous damage, destroy. Stealing. That, and then what do you do again? Blue. Max HP and freeze. Max HP and steal 1. So we're going to have that off the dark one anyway. So I feel like this is not as appealing as the fire one. This is the self-heal and stun. Single target stun. That doesn't seem very interesting. Let's go look at red again. So this is not a freeze. This is a stun. That's interesting that the blueness freeze. I mean, I get it. It's like thematic, but I don't feel like they do that too often. This is the AoE damage, steal, heal. And this is the continuous damage, destroy. I think we take fire. That's more interesting. Fire! Nice, we got a new one. That means we get new free stuff. Yeah, more free stuff. Alright, so we're going to go buy another blessing, which is here. And then we're going to go get our more free stuff, which is like 2 scrolls. But that's okay. Free stuff is free stuff. This one is kind of bonus free stuff. It's fine. And since we can see we summoned... That is not the right event. Come on. Come on. Get it together. I think we should have one here, right, for summoning it? Is that true? That does not appear to be true. Alright. I just got to awaken it. I don't want to do that right now, so I'm not. Let's go get our 2 scrolls and get back to work. 24. What are the odds of double new? But it's kind of nice. I get to, you know, get a new one, choose one. That's always fun. Maybe the red one will be interesting. Definitely seems PvE-ish, Siege-ish. Sort of has an inevitable, you're going to die eventually from something, from destroy, or, you know. Alright, everybody into the pool. Summon our last couple here. Whoops, nope, nope, nope. 4 more. 1, 2, 3, 4. Alright, and then we got our legendary thing, which I think is our last summon. Yes. We could do that, but we don't want Claire or whatever that is. Claire, yeah, I got it right. Next week we want Haging, so I think we'll do that. We'll go for Haging. Unless an Abellio comes up. Alright, so I think that's it. We're just going to do the final thing and call it a day. Let's do it. Give me something new. Or not. It's fine. Yeah, that's an Anubis. Totally good. All good. Alright, so we only did like 350 scrolls. We got 2 new units, which is crazy. So overall, very successful. I mean, both Nat 5s were exactly what we could have hoped for. You know, super impactful. Good choice. Increase the new count by 2. Can't complain. Thanks everybody for watching, as always. And yeah, if you're summoning for this stuff, good luck. If you want to see a review of the 4-star new units, I wish you good luck in finding that. And I will catch y'all next time. Bye, y'all.